Hello and welcome everyone to another Daily 8 on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here. Happy to be with you all again. We, of course, will be beginning today's show with more of our coverage surrounding the 2024 election. The Kent County Board of Canvassers will be working on certifying the county's results from Tuesday's election during an open meeting today. Michigan's 15 electoral votes have already been called for President-elect Donald Trump. This meeting is to determine and make sure that the number of ballots cast match the number of ballots issued. It's an open meeting, and Kent County Clerk Lisa Posthumous Lyons has also invited residents to come on down and see the process, see how it works for yourself if you are interested. Once the board certifies the vote, they are then reported to the Board of State Canvassers. And sticking with more election news, after more state-level races were called during yesterday, it appears that the Michigan Republicans have reclaimed the majority in the State House of Representatives. They have won at least 58 of the 110 seats in the House. This comes after Democrats took control of all three branches of the state government during the 2022 midterms. Democrats still control a 56-54 majority in the Michigan Senate, as none of those seats were up for re-election. They will be, however, during the 2026 midterms. And Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has issued a statement following the win by President-elect Trump. She wished Trump best of luck after he defeated Vice President Kamala Harris in Michigan by around 85,000 votes. The governor also congratulated the vice president on her campaign. The statement also included an address to Michiganders, encouraging unity and empathy for one another following the election, asking residents to root for the success of the new administration and keep working together to get things done. Shifting away now from the election, a Grand Rapids man has been accused of taking payment for home improvement projects that were never completed. Wesley Pulowski was charged with 4 counts of felony contractor fraud. According to the Ottawa County Sheriff's Office, Pulowski allegedly cheated several homeowners out of more than $100,000. He was arrested last week and placed on a $50,000 bond. Detectives are now working with other law enforcement agencies in the area to see if there are any more potential victims in this case. And now for a pretty scary story out of Wyoming. A carjacker reportedly took off in a stolen vehicle earlier this week with a child inside of it. According to the Wyoming Police Department, the carjacking happened on Division Avenue South. The suspect took off in the vehicle with the child inside before they then realized that the child was in the car, took them out of the car and left them there and drove off. The child was safely found by their father, who then called police, and an arrest has yet to be made in this case. But the Wyoming Police Department is asking for anyone with information to contact them, and you can do so at 616-530-7300. And we finally have an update to a story we brought you here on the live desk back in September. If you remember, there was a lot of commotion at a Fruitport Township Meijer after someone released noxious gas in order to shoplift from the store. Well, an arrest has been made. 38-year-old Alex Cameron Johnson was charged with first-degree retail fraud and placing an explosive device with an intent to alarm. The incident happened on September 24th and left 4 people in need of treatment at a local hospital. Investigators say the gas came from a water bottle that was filled with swimming pool type chemicals like chlorine. Johnson was already booked in the Muskegon County Jail when he was charged with this crime. Let's take a step aside now and get you a look at your forecast today. Here is Storm Teammate meteorologist Sarah Flynn.
We are starting off on a quiet note. We do have some cloud cover in our vicinity, but this will pave the way for more sunshine building into the afternoon. Temperatures will top off in those mid to upper 50s, so still about 3 to 5 degrees above average for this day in November. And tonight will be quite mild as well. Think low 40s for low temperatures. Very similar conditions Friday into Saturday with highs again in those mid 50s. We'll start to see a chance for some scattered showers late Saturday night and a better chance for some showers into Sunday. But again, the next 24 hours you're in the clear. The one thing we are tracking is potentially slightly breezy conditions as we head into your Friday evening, but not as bad as that we dealt with earlier on this week. Your 8-day forecast is quiet. Temperature-wise, pretty much every day will feel the same. Sunday being the warmest with a high near 62. Veterans Day looking dry as well before sunshine arrives on Tuesday. Another rain chance we'll keep a close eye on is in that Wednesday and Thursday time frame where showers look quite likely.
All right, thanks, Sarah. And we end today's show with good news for those who frequent the Krause Memorial Library in Rockford. Voters passed a millage during Tuesday's election, which will finance $5.7 million of a proposed $11.7 million expansion of the library. The plan is to double the building in size. The library has seen two previous expansions since it was first built in 1937, but is considered too small to serve the number of patrons it sees on a regular basis now, given why they are asking for the millage. The average Rockford homeowner will pay about $115 annually for the millage in its first year. All right, that is going to do it for us on today's edition of the Daily 8. We will be back again tomorrow, of course, with 8 more stories that you need to know for your Friday. We're also going to take a look at your weekend planner then as well. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning in. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.